live on YouTube. We got to get these lights on. I got to get up my microphone turned on. And we are going to get started with a Monday workout. This workout's going to be the resistance bar challenge. Oh, these batteries aren't working in this one either. We got to find the right microphone here so we can get this up and going. I'm going to mute my Zoom. We might have to go back to that other microphone. Let me try out this other battery here. I forgot to get batteries. Who was there on the Friday workout? And they were like, Coach John, the battery died on you. And well, we got a green light so far. So I know I gotta have one good battery in the bunch. All right, we're gonna switch over to the camera over here. And we are gonna kick on our big light switch over here. Whoa, there we go. Got it nice and bright. And again, thanks everybody for joining us. I'm not sure how long my battery pack's gonna last. So if the audio gets funky, actually, it might not have switched over. If it gets funky, we gotta let me know. And here we go. So did that sound different, Ben? Oh yeah, there we go. All right, everybody. Let's make sure we have our water. I also have some electrolytes here with some amino acids. We had a Waves for All workout, Waves for All day yesterday, and it was a workout for me and Captain Todd and all the volunteers. We had over 20 people, all types of abilities out in the ocean, surfing, having a good time. Let's go ahead and get this camera set up correctly right here. There we go. All right, everybody. So let's get hydrated. I know our team leaders are calling for that. We have a few more people joining us in the waiting room here. We're going to get some hydration going. And Ben, did we have a
Nick has a new breathing motto.
Do we have let's save that for the fitness social, or do you want to do it right now? Let's do it with you want to do it now or fitness social? Nick wants to do it right now. All right, Nick, you got it, man. Let's bring you up. Nick's going to get up here. Maybe I can help out with Nick on here too. Oh, there we go. That's our friend Bobby. Remember, everybody, we know Bobby. He's a team leader also. And Nick, what you got for us on this breathing motto here?
Then we do breathing motto, red heart, and smile and frown.
All right, give us an example.
Then we will do 5, birdie, do 1, and breathe in the dirt. Smile. Breathe out the bad. Frown. Breathe in the happy. Smile. And breathe out the bad. Frown. Breathe in your bed. Smile. And breathe out the wood. Frown. And breathe in your bowel. Smile. Do you do it? You don't put smile for them.
Wow. Wow. Everybody, all I can think about is wow. Nick, that was so cool how you combined. You took 4 exercises and you put them into that breathing motto. I was not expecting that. And again, I'm getting my red light flashing on here. So we're probably going to be using this microphone on my my camera right here. I'm sorry about that. So, Nick, that was awesome, man. Thank you so much. And our smile and frown exercise incorporated in. Ben, how's the audio now?
It's good.
Yeah, it's not the same though, right?
No, but we can still hear you.
I'm gonna try to stay. I'll try to stay.
In the chat room, Karen's only allowed to chat with me and me, Carrie, and you. not everyone. Wow.
What's that now?
Something's up.
That's how
setting.
it always is.
Well, Karen's not able to. She says to me she only sees a few chats.
Yeah, that's how it always is. Only talk to the host, the co-hosts. No one else.
Right, but she was telling me she was not able to sign herself in. Or it says everyone, not a direct message.
Interesting. Not sure. Let's keep messing around with that again. Remember, everybody, we have our co-hosts on here, and they're flying the airplane, so they're working on things behind the scenes to make sure that we just have the best kind of workout format that we can do. Let's go ahead and start with working out our neck. Remember, we kind of have a warm-up format, and that always engages our neck first, and we get our head moving around. So let's get going with that. I'm still super impressed on Nick on that breathe motto combo. Again, great job, great creativity. Let's go ahead and go into our neck movements. And this is the one where we're going to go down and around like the upside down rainbow. So I'm going to bring my head down and up. And if you've done a lot of workouts with us in the past, you're going to be familiar now with a lot of these exercises. You're going to be like, yeah, Coach John, I feel like I'm getting good with these exercises, or maybe I'm starting to notice a difference, and all those things that should be expected. If you've been practicing and if you've been really concentrating on performing the exercises with good form, taking your time, being creative, like Nick just showed us, you're going to start to see improvements. And I think that's great. Let's also now go side to side. So that was the upside down rainbow. We did about 8 of those. Let's do about the same with side to side. Remember, you can move at your own pace with these. You don't have to move at the same time as me. And if you want to try to do the exercises with me, that's great. If you also just want to watch and you want to see how I'm doing the exercise, again, I'm moving my chin over here to my shoulder. And you can see I got on one of the Waves for All lifeguard shirts. It's got the gold Waves for All logo on the chest, and that's not moving really at all. It's sitting there because my upper body's not moving. I'm only moving the muscles of my neck. And you can think about maybe some of the muscles in your upper back. They're going to move too. And so let's go ahead, maybe one more side to side. And then really getting into those muscles back here, we're going to do the down and up. So this is where we're going to bring our chin down and our head's going to go down. You're seeing the top of my hat right here. And then I'm going up to the sky, lifting my chin up. And I'm pretty sure I can't see the screen anymore, but I bet you can see the bottom of my chin. And then I'm going to bring it back down, bringing my head down. And I'm trying to just be nice and in what they call a neutral position with my body. I'm not trying to be too far forward. Let's bring it down. And not trying to be too far back. Now we know about forward and back. Remember, giraffe head, turtleneck, that's forward and back. We're trying to keep our head kind of centered on our shoulders. Let's bring it down. Let's do one more of these. I'm down right now, and then I'm going to bring my eyes and bring my nose and bring my chin up to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bringing it back down right here in the middle. So this is kind of our neutral head position when we're in a relaxed state. Sometimes, though, our relaxed head position, maybe it's too far forward. You know, if you think about a lot of technology, the computers and things, they kind of draw our head off our shoulders. So let's work on balancing that out here. I'm going to do a little sideways turn. And what I'm going to do here, remember, this is the forward and back head. We call the forward the giraffe head. So we're going to go giraffe head. And then turtleneck's going to bring it back. And I'm trying not to move my upper body. I'm going to try to keep this here. I'm going to go forward and back. Forward, reaching my head out and back. And I'm bringing my chin this way into my body like that. And then I'm bringing it forward and I'm stretching. I can feel a stretch in my pecs. All right. And I'm bringing it back. And I can feel a stretch down the back of my neck. Let's do 2 more of these. Let's go giraffe, turtle, giraffe, and turtle. Let's hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And sometimes, again, you're going to find we're holding exercises for a lot of times we count to 5. Sometimes you're going to hold exercise for maybe even longer than that. But a lot of times when we're doing those exercise holds, remember, we're working on a few things. One of them is trying to build some strength through that isometric hold, but we're also trying to build that sustained kind of communication with our muscles. And we're trying to allow them to figure out how to do the job. And if the job is to bring our head and to keep it supported, we want to give our muscles time and our body time to become accustomed with the movement. All right, the last one we're going to do for our head, it's the ear lift. So like we've talked about, imagine you got a string on your ear and it's getting pulled up to the ceiling at the same time. Maybe my shoulder's going down. I don't want to have my shoulder go up. That's going to take away the stretch in my neck. So this one might take a little bit of thinking on. You got to reach that ear up and you're going to kind of just allow your neck to climb up and then bring it back down. Reach in again, reaching my head up. It looks like I'm turning my head. Let me try to do it without moving my head a lot. This is going to take some concentration. So again, a little bit of head lift. I'm trying to get the ear up. Ooh, I think this is a good one. Look at that. I'm doing an ear lift, but I really have my head's pretty straight. Let's try to get on this side here. So I'm lifting. I can feel these. Oh, I can feel it in my neck right here as I'm doing the lift. And you might feel that too. As you're doing the exercise, you're going to get those muscles to a point where they're going to say, hey, this is where we are. And they're going to let you feel them. Feeling those muscles is great. Remember, all of our muscles are just bundles and bundles and bundles of fibers, and they're held together in very unique ways in our body. And that allows our body to make the movements that we make and to be able to stabilize. And even to help with everything from like digestion and breathing to just all of our day-to-day, every day, all the things we do involve muscles. Let me think about a good tough question. Nick, can you imagine? I think we asked this before. Maybe he's figured it out. How many muscle fibers there are in the body? Imagine everybody your shirt. If you're wearing a shirt right now, I got on just a blue shirt. In this shirt, it's not just made out of one piece of string, even though it looks smooth and you can't see all the threads that make up the shirt, right? But it is made up out of thread, out of material, out of cotton. It's a cotton shirt. And so just like my cotton shirt, our body's made out of fibers, muscle fibers instead of cotton fibers. I don't know either, Nick. And that's a big question. It'd be tough. Everybody's body is different. But remember, when we go, I don't know, we're doing that trapezius raise, and we're also still engaging muscles in our neck. Let's go ahead and do 10 of these. And again, we're going up and down. You can see my head isn't moving anymore, just my mouth. My eyes are moving around too. I got my camera here. I got my computer there. I kind of like the setup. It works out good. There we go. Up and down, up and down, up and down. One more time, maybe going up. Let's hold them up. If we can, let's hold them up here, doing the shrug. I don't know. This is what the answer would be to a very tough question. And then bringing them down. Let's push them down. Push those shoulders down. Use it in the muscles to push them. Nice. All right, now, after doing that hold, let's go ahead and do a little bit of free movement. So free movement, let's go for maybe 10 seconds, just kind of doing whatever you want to do. It looks like I'm maybe doing a dance, or maybe it looks like I got an itch on my back and I'm like a bear and I'm trying to scratch it on the tree. Any of that stuff. Remember, when I'm using my imagination to make those moves, I am imagining now being a bear, scratching my back on the tree. This is what it looks like when Coach John imagines he's a bear trying to scratch his back. All of that imagination time, though, just got the mobility for my shoulders that I was looking for. So remember, everybody, sometimes you're going to think something in your head and it's going to get your body to maybe respond in a fun way. Kind of like the kayak row. Let's have a sip of water before we do a water exercise. Let's have some water. Whew. I'm glad I made it here on time. I was worried I might not make it into the studio. I had my little baby girl. She was laying on me right here, and I was rocking her back and forth in the chair. And then next thing you know, I fell asleep too. And when I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, I only have 20 minutes to get from where I live all the way here to the Arc of San Marcos. And I made it. And I'm very happy. I had my team on here too. They were ready to go. All right, the kayak row. That's something with our elbows that we can do. You could do a single side kayak, or you can do the alternating kayak row. I love this one. This is something Byron, and he came up with this a long time at North Shores, doing it with the resistance bar. I'm going to reverse direction now, bringing those elbows around. Now remember, if you want to try just one at a time, you can do that one at a time. Maybe alternate, right side, left side, or let's do maybe 3 in a row right side, and then 3 in a row left side. And look at all the other movement in my body. Now we're going to do something, let's call this, we'll call this military style, when we're very strict. And look, I'm doing it. This is military style. My body's not, I'm not moving a lot through here. I'm really just focused on the arm, you know, chicken wing. That one's kind of a military. It's very, very strict. All right. But watch this too. I can also, and this would be called freestyle. When we start to move around, and then we're using the movement of our elbow to help kind of activate other movements in our body. Let's try that out with the arm circles too. I'm going to stand up for the arm circles just for this one. If you're sitting down, remember, you can do the arm circles. Should be able to do them all the same. Unless you have an armrest here, it could be difficult if you're going down low with the circles. So let's go ahead and do military. This is strict arm circles. That's going to be with our arms out here. And we're doing very, very small, maybe very controlled. Look at this. This is super controlled. I'm going to give you a side view. Look at the circle. I need to get my head in a good position. There we go. I don't want my head up here. I want to be nice and standing tall. And I got those arm circles going, working on my deltoid. Remember, working on my armpit muscles, all the muscles of my rotator cuff. Got multiple muscles there that are all working together right now to keep my arm suspended out in space, because that's where it is. It's suspended out in space. Now let's relax. Okay, we're going to count to about 5. And during this would be called our rest period. When you're exercising, you're going to have time when you're exercising and then time when you're resting. And the rest, sometimes it won't be very, very long, maybe just 5 or 10 seconds. Now let's do arm circles, but we're going to do freestyle, which means if you're at the Washington House, let's get it on. We can move our arms all around. We can move our bodies with our arms. If I'm moving my arms around here, I'm doing big arm movements. I'm really just doing arm circles. I'm really just doing the arm circles, but I'm letting my body just move with it. I'm letting my body go and feel all the movement. When I lean back, all these muscles get stronger. When I go to the side, I can do a tippy turny, work for my core. And so again, let's do some more free movement. Let's keep it going. I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to move it. It's like I'm falling through, you know, the black hole. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Now, all those movements I did, all that movement all around my body, I was focusing on really just doing an arm circle. Where's my arm going? Trying to do big ones, and then what I did was I kind of just let my body go with the flow. If you've been working out with Byron, if you've been following him, you know about going with the flow. Byron is the same thing when he feels that flow and his body just starts to really get into the moment. So remember, with your arm circles, you can do them very strict. You know, this would be forward, or you can do them to where, look at this, I move my arms all over the place. You can have a lot of flow. You can do that freestyle movement. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do another one. Let me get my app. Let's check out. We have some body weight exercises today on our TrueFit Adaptive Fitness app. So let me get on here. I'm going to go ahead. Remember, everybody, if you don't have this, you can go on here and look, you can get logged in. So there's TrueFit. And what you want to do is if you have an email. So I got my email. I'm going to put it in, and then I got a password, and I'm going to put that in. And then what it's going to do, then you hit log in, and it's going to bring up all these workouts. So on here was one for today called the resistance bar challenge. And remember, let's check out what's on that workout. So here's the workout. Ooh, leg swings. All right, that's different. So let's do these leg swings. And then it looks like we got a couple other exercises to do before we get to the resistance bar. And we just did those arm circles. So let's do some of our exercises on today's program. Let's go ahead and do those leg swings and arm swings next up. So with the arm swings, remember, if you got an arm rest right here to the side, you might be swinging your arms kind of back and across. This is a great arm swing. And this one kind of leads to that bear hug. We call it Carrie's bear hug. Our friend Carrie, she came up with a great exercise that had us doing an elbows back, elbows front, arms around type move. And we love that move. So again, that's swinging the arms. This is also with swinging the arms. And if you have something, and if you're able to stand up and to hold on to something, you can do that leg swing. Now, something you want to do, you might have just seen me do it. I looked around to make sure I wasn't going to kick that chair. How many of you at home thought, uh-oh, Coach John's going to kick that chair and hurt his foot? You always have to make sure you're looking around your space to make sure that you're not going to kick anything, or if you're throwing something, you're not going to, break something that is, important. Remember, on the leg swings too, if I don't have a cool basketball hook, I could just use a wall. I could come over here. I'm just going to hold on to this TV. That's not a good recommendation. Let's hold on to the wall. Oh, I didn't check behind me and I almost kicked that ball. Look at that. So again, let's go ahead and move up to a better spot. Okay. And that was all it took. I just had to pay attention to my surroundings. I'm holding onto the wall. And remember, with the leg swing, if it's giving us trouble, try swinging it backwards first. So backwards, forwards, backwards, and then see if you can keep it going. Sometimes you might do up and a down and bring it like that. But if you are having trouble and you're maybe only able to get that forward leg kick, we want to get the swing happening, try backwards, forwards, backwards. And then see if you can get that leg to just kind of float in the air, just like those arms are floating in the air. I love that leg swing. All right, next one we're going to do the twist reach. This is also on the app. I just saw it on there. So we're going to do this. Remember, we do this one as part of our whole teacup part, our teacup 4 exercise series. But today, let's just do the twist reach and focus on that. Again, we're going to do it in 2 different ways. Let's do a twist reach without really moving our upper body a lot. So we're just going to kind of reach our arm across our body. I can sit down for this one too. If you're standing up, you can stay standing up for this. And so I'm going to try to keep my body still, and I'm just moving my arm across my body. I'm going to lift my arm up, bring it over, but I'm trying not to twist. Not yet, just the reach. So I do a reach. And the key with the reach is going across the middle of the body. Even if it's here, that's still across the middle. If we're reaching up and out, let's try our best to bring that arm over this way a little bit. So there we go. So let's go for a couple of reaches. I'm going to go for 10. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That was 10 reaches across my body. That was military style. Now let's do freestyle. So with freestyle, there you go. You can already see the difference. I'm allowing not only my shoulders, but watch, my face is going to turn on these. I'm going to rotate my body and I'm going to twist with the movement. So I'm twisting over here. I'm going to do about 2 more of these, and then I'm going to stand up and do a couple, because remember, if you're standing up, you want to focus on that pivot foot. So when I'm doing, let's get my feet in the picture. Here we go. So I got my feet in the picture. When I do my twist, look at that. I'm going up on my tippy toe, and that's going to allow my hips the extension to get my body to wrap around. So let's go ahead and do 6 more big twists. If we're standing up or sitting down, let's go for 6 freestyle twists. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're going to feel that. You're like, ooh, right here, right in this area. Remember, our obliques, all right? We've talked about that muscle before. Our obliques are getting activated through that exercise. And let me ask a question. This can be a question on YouTube, or we can answer it in the chat room. This is some team leadership question stuff. But if we want to get a muscle engaged, if we want to get a muscle to fire up for us, what can we do to that muscle first to pretty much guarantee that it's going to fire up for us? All right. And I'll give you a hint. think about a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow, that's your hint. All right, the next exercise we're gonna do is gonna be the windmill. This is Sandy's favorite. It's one of my favorites too. I like the windmill because again, we can do it in a few different ways. I'm gonna take my right hand, I'm gonna go down and try to touch my right foot. If you're sitting down, I want you to think about maybe going down to the side of the chair you're sitting in, or possibly going into a forward lean, going forward. The idea from the windmill is again to work on those hips and the shoulder a little bit. So let's go, I'm gonna go right hand, right foot, and then I'm gonna go right hand, left foot before I switch. So I got right hand, I'm gonna go down, right foot, I'm gonna touch my right foot, I'm gonna come all the way back up, and then I'm gonna go down, and I'm touching my left foot with my right hand. Now I'm gonna go left hand, so same thing. Left first, so same side, and then opposite side of my body, going up and down. I'm gonna go back to the right hand. I'm gonna go down to the foot, and then across the body, up and down. Same thing over here on the left side. I'm gonna go down with my left side hand, and then across with my left side hand. Let's do about 4 more of these. And what I'm gonna say now is, now I want you to do whatever one you like to do. Do the one that feels the best for you. For me, I like doing the same side one. I like to do a little bit of a tip. And you can see my other hand is going up. And I like to do, this is what they call a hip hinge. Okay, so my hip is hinging, just like a door has hinges, a piano has hinges, your car, the hood of the car, you know, if you got, that has hinges. Well, our hips are a hinge kind of area. And so I can hinge right here at the hips, and I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna be working out my hamstrings, my glutes, my lower back, a lot of really important muscles. Let's see what we have next up on our app. Again, like I said, we have, we got some baton resistance bar exercises. We know Byron's bringing the resistance bar. We want to make sure we're getting the bicep curl, doing the Statue of Liberty today, and then the kayak row. Now we did the kayak row elbows, but let's do it again, Byron, when you get up. So we did arm circles, twist and reach, windmill, and then we have the ground kick, the high knee touch, and then we got jumping jacks. That's going to be the end of this, and then we'll have Bernie. Maybe Bernie can come up after the warm up, and we can do those jumping jacks as our cardiovascular exercise. That'll get that checked off the app too. So which one did I say it was? I think it was ground touch. You remember, Ben?
Yeah, we're having some issues in the chat, and I can't even turn on people's video. I don't know if it's your settings or what, but
it might be their settings too. So I can see, so Bernie sent me a direct message. Everybody's been sending direct messages.
it's not to everyone. This is weird.
Right. Interesting. There should be, because see, I have the everyone.
I do too.
I'm going to do a test. And let's see if anybody is able to respond to that test message. Let's try that out. Let's see if anybody I know Ben probably can't. If anybody saw that test message, let's check that out. Remember, everybody, we're working on our logistics here with Zoom. Zoom's being funky. All right, high knee kick is the next one up. That's also going to be high elbow karate chop. We know Alicia's really good at this. She's actually got those roundhouse kicks. But let's go ahead and think about doing a high knee and then a high kick. So we're going to try to extend that leg out. If you want to use a wall for this one, it's not a bad idea, because I can hold onto the wall. I could go high knee and then kind of that forward leg swing. So high knee, and then I can high kick it. High knee, and then high kick. High knee, high kick, just like that. So again, I'm going to do a couple of these. And what's neat about the kick and the knee, they're different. The knee is a little slower. It's kind of a nice slow pull. The kick, it's a fast move. It's a powerful move. So we're kind of loading up one and then kicking with the other. Also, if you're doing it like me, where I'm going to be working on a little bit of balance, if I want to use a chair, that's okay. But again, I work on a balance. I get my brain fired up, and then I really fire it off like a rocket. I used to tell people a lot of times, trying to find the right analogy for this, but sometimes when they were picking up heavy stuff, and it goes for a lot of exercises, but sometimes I want everybody to think about a rocket, the space shuttle taking off.
Well, there
When
we
the
go.
space shuttle takes off, it doesn't just flip a switch and then boom, there it goes. What does everybody always see the space shuttle doing before it takes off? It gets the fires going, right? They get the rocket ship firing up. And then what do? They just take the brakes off. So then the rocket ship can go. And so in the body, a lot of times it's the same way. We want to get those muscles kind of fired up so then they can be their very best. I'm going to do a couple more of these. Remember, you could do the high elbow and then the karate chop move. Again, it's the same thing. The high elbow is kind of your slow stretch. And then that karate chop, that's kind of the power of those muscles coming together. High elbow, karate chop. And you can tell there's a difference on one. One's a lot more powerful than the other. All right, we had one more to go. Oh, that was our ground touch. I like this ground touch too. And then we're gonna have those jumping jacks checked off the list. With the ground touch, we've done this. We've seen Nick doing this too. This one's important for fall prevention. If you're sitting down, what I want you to work on is maybe doing like a push-up kind of off of your knees. So kind of bringing down and then pushing yourself back up, and maybe pushing up with just one arm being the dominant pusher. So here, if I go down to the ground, I want to get down like this on all fours. And then I'm going to walk my hands and try to bring myself back up. Let's do 5 of these. And again, this is a very good exercise, but I want to do it slowly. I'm going to lower my body down to the ground, and I'm going to just push myself right back up. If I want to make it to where the ground's not as far away, maybe I got some blocks or something here. And so I could set those blocks down, and now I don't have as far to go. I could reach down to the ground, put my hands on the blocks, and then try to push back up. Again, I can reach down here, hands on the blocks, and then try to push back up. So either way, working on that ground touch, we're just trying to work on our comfort level with getting close to the ground. Let's have a simple one. We got a couple warm-ups. You know, Nick took us through. We had some smiles and frowns. We did that breath hold. The last one I want to do before we go to our team leader, Bernie, is just doing the wrists and the ankles. I need this for my own help because I was running in the sand a lot yesterday. Running across the sand. I was pushing our sand wheelchair. We have our sand wheelchair, and that can get hard to push. And I was also using my hands a lot. I took a lot of my friends out surfing, and my wrists are feeling it from holding onto those surfboards. So let's go ahead and think about, again, all the movements. I'm going to do these with my feet. You won't be able to see, but I'm doing up and down with my feet, and then up and down with my wrists. So again, just thinking about it, up and down, nice and easy. I feel a difference in one wrist than the other. This one still bothering me a little bit. So again, I'm trying to be really thoughtful, and I'm trying to think of what type of movements does my wrist not like. It seems to be okay with going up and down. Let's try side to side. Side to side. Now, let me tell you all this. I'm going to be honest with everybody. Last week, when I was doing side to side, this one, the cut it out, I was getting some uncomfortable feelings in my wrist. Today, not so much though. This is interesting for me. And you might also be able to kind of think about your own muscles in your body and think, are there any differences? Are we making some improvements? That feels pretty good. I know that was bothering me last week. Now I'm going to try the full rotation, and I'm going to see. I'm doing it slowly. And because I know my right hand is doing really, really good with this, I'm just letting it go with the flow, but I'm really thinking, I'm concentrating on the left. I'm feeling it out. And there feels like it feels like the tissue in there, when I go one way, it kind of maybe is getting a little stretched. And so again, we're going to work on moving that around just to the best of it. Sometimes even having massage and things, you know, people don't think about massaging their wrists, but again, getting the blood flow, getting that circulation, that can be really good. And again, it's just, you know, it's even an exercise for your other hand. If you're doing wrist massage, anything like that, where you're just trying to just find those muscles, they run across the wrist and under all around this wrist. Very, very unique structure we have here. All right, we got a good warm up in. That was awesome. Let's have a sip of water, or if you got some electrolytes, electrolytes and amino acids. You know what amino acids are all about. If you know about amino acids and what they are known to be, let's see that in the chat room too. If our it didn't look like our chat room was working out, it looks like we're just getting a bunch of direct messages in here. So we got our friend Bernie. She's going to be coming up next up. And remember, Bernie's going to be leading us off with the jumping jacks. And then she also is going to be doing some exercise. So Bernie, I've been able to see your chat for sure. But it looks like, ooh, okay, I got Ben has been seeing everybody, Carrie seeing it. Okay. So it looks like there maybe is a setting that's kind of funky, and it's having the chat room do a direct message to me. That might be the new default setting. And so if you're trying to send a chat, try to find that test message and reply to that, or see if you're able to change that you won't want to send it to Coach John, that you want to send that message, if you want to the group. So are you ready, Bernie?
Take a water break.
I did my water. Did you get your water?
I did.
Okay. How many jumping jacks do you want to do today?
You would do 55.
You want to, let's go 55 again. That's a great idea. Remember last week we did a 20 and we noticed the difference on our heartbeat. And so today we're going to do 55. And again, let's try to notice the difference on our heartbeat and see how it feels when we're all done. Remember everybody, cardiovascular exercise, the word cardio, if you ever hear it, they're talking about the heart. Vascular, they're talking about the blood vessels and the way that it flows through the body. Let's do it, Bernie.
You did?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Deep breath in.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jumping jacks, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. Woo! Let's think about it. Wow, what a difference Friday to Monday. Wow, see, Bernie's got the heartbeat. Remember, when we're doing that cardiovascular exercise, our body, it's trying to get something. It's trying to get something from our surroundings. Who knows what that is? What is our body looking for? That's right, oxygen, oxygen. It's going to beat that heart. It's going to pump that oxygen into the body. It's going to get that carbon dioxide out. And it's going to help us to feel good so that we can sustain our energy levels. All right, Bernie has a exercise stick. I also have an exercise stick here. If you need an exercise stick, remember, you could just find maybe a wooden stick and you could use this for a lot of exercises. On our app, I think we have over 15 exercises with just an exercise stick. Let's go ahead, Bernie, and let's do a couple of those. So Bernie's showing us the baton spin. This one is something where you can see, we're going to try to do it with 2 hands. If you want to try to do this with 1 hand, it's tricky. You have to use your fingertips and you have to move it around. That can be tough. Keep going, Bernie. Keep counting. 2 hands is going to have us holding it in the hands and spinning it around.
11, 12, 13,
Spinning it around, pulling it and pushing it.
15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Woo! And remember, you can do that fast, you can do it slow. If you're gonna do it fast, make sure you don't have anything around you that you could bump into. Bernie's now putting that stick behind her back. This is the shining light back stretch. That's what we gotta call it, the shining light back stretch. There she is, into the light. And then leaning forward, leaning down, bringing her body back up, going up into that light. Nice job, Bernie. There you go. Working out again her back, her hamstrings, working on her hip hinge. There we go. Nice job, Bernie. She's not done yet, though, everybody. She's going to get the kettlebell is next. Now, remember, everybody, on our app, we had the Statue of Liberty. We had the resistance bar lift. And that resistance bar lift on the app, very similar to our Statue of Liberty exercise. Are you ready, Bernie? So first up, before the Statue of Liberty is the twist. So Bernie's going to be doing that that kettlebell twist. And again, I like how she's moving her whole body, her eyes and everything, twist and go all the way around. There you go, Bernie. All right. Statue of Liberty. Here we go. All right, remember with the Statue of Liberty, everybody, we go down to the ground, up and up.
2, 3,
Great job, Bernie.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Woo-hoo.
10, 11,
Very good.
12,
Go, Bernie.
13,
Wow.
14,
One more. She's got it.
15, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice job, Bernie. Yes. And you can hear it. Bernie's getting cheered on there. We love having our families involved in our exercise. And we know Bernie's family is a great exercising family.
I'm do the breathing, okay?
You want to do breathing? And Bernie's going to do the breathing at the end. Everybody check that out. Remember, she is a team leader. With me, we are the creators of that breathing motto. Let's have a sip of water. Remember, everybody, Bernie had us doing cardiovascular exercise. Also doing exercises that use resistance and then exercises that didn't use as much resistance with the stick there. All right, Byron's getting his sip of water there, and we are bringing him up in the spotlight. Remember, everybody, Byron is going to be bringing us the flow. So Bernie was showing us repetitions. You know, we did 55 jumping jacks. We did 5 on the back stretch. And so on this, we're going to be doing the repetition. And there you go, Byron. Byron's got himself set up. And he's got that fan. He knows where it's at. Good stuff, Byron. All right. And it looks like he's starting off with the resistance bar. All right. So Byron, remember for the app, we got to do the bicep curl and the kayak row. At any time you want to do. Look, he's already started the flow, everybody. He's already started moving and grooving. All right. The stick is on the ground working as a stabilizer. It's helping with support for Byron to make those movements forwards and backwards. Remember, I love moving backwards. It is a good thing for the brain to practice. Good stuff, Byron. He's moving forward and backwards with a right hand stabilizer. There it is. And that bar is on the pivot on the ground. It pivots rocking backwards. Imagine we got to change the train tracks. You know, you got the lever you got to pull. There you go. Nice stuff, Byron. Look at that. Again, forwards and backwards movement. Remember, everybody, when you're moving around in your house, you might try it out one day. Just try moving backwards to go get something. Oh, Byron's going into that baton spin. There it is. Baton spin number 2. Baton spin number 3. Baton spin. Look at that. Number 4. It's a full 360-degree spin. all the way from the top, all the way around to the top again. There we go. Number 6, he's doing repetition. Number 7, baton spin number 8. Baton spin number, feeling the flow. Got it in that bicep curl position and bringing it, remember, up and down from the bicep curl. You got shoulders to pockets. And Byron's going all the way out in front of his body. That is the chest press. Remember, we're using our shoulders for this one to push it away from our chest. Kind of like a push-up, but out in the air. There you go, Byron. Nice stuff. There you go. I see a lot of folks at home practicing around with Byron, doing the arm extension. And now he's bringing it in. He's got the biceps holding it out. And he went with the supinated grip, like he's holding a bowl of soup. He's got the underhand grip. And then going into the overhand grip. That's a move on its own, everybody. You can practice that move, switching from the overhand grip to the underhand grip, and then back around again. All right, Byron's going over his head. He's lifting it up high, pushing it up all the way to the sky. There's number 2 on that. Nice job. Oh, he's holding it up. He's working on strength training. Anytime you're holding the exercise, you're going to be building strength and endurance. Oh, he's going for a nice front raise all the way behind the head, it looks like on that one. That was a front raise, lowering it down, and then he is bringing it up. Oh, he is putting it behind the head. Look at that move, everybody. Now, Byron is showing us some shoulder flexibility. He's going for the back squat, everybody. He's doing the military back squat, getting down low with the resistance bar. Wow, Byron. Simply wow. No stability, everybody. Byron is 100% on his own strength and stability and muscles. He's not using the bar to help him. He's actually using the bar to make it a challenge. Nice job, Byron. He's bringing that bar down to the ground, setting it on the ground. Remember, when you pick stuff up off the ground, you got to be careful about it. Byron's being careful, bringing it up to his chest, bringing it back down again to the ground, and then going back up again. Byron's showing us those moves and getting ready for that sandbag flow. Because Byron, remember, he's bringing us a combo. He's got that bar going up and down, moving it back into a reverse spin, holding it out right here, bringing it into the lumberjack position. Nice stuff, Byron. He's got it on his shoulder, and he's moving in forward again. Moving forward with the bar on his shoulder. Nice job, Bernie. She's following. Moving backwards. There you go, Byron. Moving forwards again. Forwards and backwards is a great way to move. Forwards and backwards, moving and grooving. I'm telling you, even if you, like my friend Chris, even if you use a motorized, top of the line, super duper chair to get around, I want you to practice moving backwards because it's going to help your mind. It's going to help with your awareness, your spatial awareness, and it's going to make it so much easier than when we are moving in that forwards direction like our body is used to. So there you go. Chris Hill's doing it right now. He's moving backwards. Yes, Chris. Excellent, man. Byron's keeping it going. Byron, go ahead and do the switcheroo when you're ready. Great stuff. And again, Byron's going to the sandbag. If you don't have one of these, you can make one for about $1 with some Ziploc bags and sand and a egg crate mattress topper. And there you go. Byron's moving that sandbag side to side. He's also moving his body side to side. He's got his movement over here. He knows where that resistance bar is. He's got his awareness high set. Here we go. Byron's moving and grooving all the way side to side, holding that sandbag in his hands. Here he goes with a couple. Here we go. Here's the flow between the legs with the figure 8, going between the knees, off the ground, popping it up and bringing it around the back and off the sweep, putting it up top and hanging it out. There we go. Look at that. Byron's touching the ground. He is hanging it out. He's got that bag on his back. Ooh, he catches it off the fly. Gotta love that move, everybody. Byron's bringing it close, and then he's backing it up. Look at that. There he goes, backing it up. He's letting his arms swing too, everybody. Look at that. The swinging movement. Remember, we did that during the warm-up, and we were just swinging. Oh, Byron's holding it up now. He's going for a top hold, bringing it up, lifting it up to the other side, doing another big swing. Look at that. That was using momentum, everybody. He's using that momentum to get that 4-pound bag up, moving it around off the ground, popping it up like a flapjack, moving it out, reaching out again. There's another flapjack off the ground, hot potatoes, reaching out with that far reach too. Look at that throw. He's sweeping the floor right there. He's got the ground sweep, arm swing going. That's a great move, everybody. Look at that arm swing, just relaxing, letting that 4-pound sandbag. Oh, and look at that reverse. He switched it over to the left hand. Keep it going, Byron. You are in a groove. You got it going on, man. Around the back, nice job off the ground, popping it up, throwing it down. Nice job, Byron. That's all she wrote. That was awesome stuff. All right, let's see. What happened?
I just saw a screen share.
Oh, we got it. There we go.
Oh no.
I got it fixed up. Boom, boom.
Carla's gonna go next.
Oh, Carla Martinez.
Yes, Carla Martinez.
All right, Carla Martinez coming up. Oh, she's got the hula hoop, everybody. Hi, Sandy. There's my friend Sandy. Oh, and my friend Donald is wearing that super cool 4th of July hat. Hey, Donald, my friend, I love your hat, man. Oh,
Hi,
Donald,
everybody.
Carla, did you see Donald's hat too?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it's an excellent hat. It's one of those
It's
awesome.
just the Zoom is acting weird.
Woo, yeah, Zoom's acting weird, but that's okay.
Hey, Zoom, stop it.
Show us the moves, Carl. Let's take it away. All
Okay,
right.
can we do the hoop? Are you following me? Because
You want me to come up on the screen with you here?
yeah, so you can see me.
Oh, totally. Here, let me get my hula hoop right over here.
Zoom, lives alone.
Come on, Zoom. All right, Carla, I got my hoop. She's got her hoop. And what are we going to do?
We're gonna do the bus driver.
Bus driver. Yes, one of my favorites. Driving that bus, turning those wheels, getting down the 5, making it the 5 and the 15.
Off the horn.
Here
Open
we
the
go,
door.
off the horn, getting on the 163 to the 8. Here we go on the 54 and the 52, the 56. We're going all around town. We're on the 78, moving it up and down. Keep it going, keep it grooving. Keep it going down Highway 1. Oh, now we're cruising. We're inside the hoop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
Nice job, Carla. What are we going to next? Push him. Ooh, arm swing. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Then do English on the other arm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Nice
So this is
job,
delivery
Vince.
in Spanish.
What's the time,
1,
Vince?
2, 3, 4,
Patatito.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Push you
5,
forward.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo!
Nice job, Carla.
You're welcome. Can I do the beer money on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, let's do the medicine ball.
Oh, Mesaba? Okay. And I can do the beer money too?
Absolutely, you know it.
Okay.
And
All right,
I think
everybody.
I think Bernie wanted to close us out.
Okay, real quick though, let's go ahead. Let's double check our app and make sure. I think we're going to go over 2 exercises. Byron showed them to us, but we have just a moment for it. And we're
John,
gonna
I want to breathe a burn out in the hand.
You want to do it on Wednesday? We're gonna
Yeah.
Bernie's gonna do it today, but you can do it on Wednesday at the end.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. All right, nice. We're already making our plan. Remember, everybody, we work out 3 days a week. And so on Wednesday, we'll have our workout at 11 California time. And you can join us for that one. And you're going to have Carla's going to be doing that breathing motto. So remember, everybody, the flag bearer. This is on the app. Let me show you here. It shows you Byron. Is it Byron doing it? It is. It's got Byron and Mary Jo. Right there, the flag bearer. If we want to learn more, we can select that exercise and we can see the images right here. If we want to watch the video, we can watch the video, but we're already on a video, so let's check it out. Remember, with the flag bearer, just like Bernie doing that resistance bar, and when Byron does that metal detector, we're going to take the resistance bar and with one hand or two hands, we're going to be doing a far reach, and then we're going to be doing a reach up. So this is kind of a reach out and then a reach up. I can even reach over here and like try to touch the hoop and then reach up. Or I could try to reach out and try to touch the camera and then reach up. The idea from that lift and reach is, again, and maybe with one hand, is reaching out, bringing it into our body and then going up. And so we're going to practice that again, one hand or two hands doing the lifted reach. We call this one the Statue of Liberty a lot. And it's a great exercise because it has your body extending out. You're using your hips, you're reaching, you got your shoulder working. Then you bring everything into your strong position. This is where we're strong. And then we bring it up overhead. And remember, what happens when we go over our head? We engage our core. We get our core muscles involved. Everybody also remember that bicep curl. We're just holding down by our pockets and going up and down. All right, the bicep curl, it's maybe one of the simplest exercises in exercise, but if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can try to hold it steady right here. My biceps are what's holding my arms out to the side. If I had no biceps holding, my arms would fall down. And so I can hold here. I could also try something like this. And Byron, this isn't a bad idea for you. Try holding it right in the middle in doing that bicep curl, because now you have the weight is trying to tip, do a side to side tip, and you got to keep it steady doing that bicep curl. If I want to switch over to my other hand, the other one I like that I've seen Byron doing is the bicep toss, where he's throwing it up and giving it a catch. That's not only getting some power out of our biceps, but when you catch that bar, it's going to send a nice vibration up, get those muscles fired up and ready for the next repetition. All right, I know somebody who's fired up and she's ready for the breathing motto. I'm fired up about Donald's hat. Man, I love that hat, Donald. Thank you for wearing that. Remember, everybody, we got 4th of July is coming up, and I'm not sure what that Monday is going to look like next week. So as of right now, you know how we do it. We might have a workout if you want to be a part of that. We'll probably We'll just do a water break. We'll discuss that this week. And I think if we have maybe 5 or more participants who would want to do a holiday workout, a 4th of July workout, then we can set that up and try to make that happen. 4th of July falls on a Monday, and I know a lot of folks have plans, and we don't want you to feel like you're missing out on anything. Are you ready, Bernie?
Coach, I was in here on Friday. I was in here on Friday because I was at Hannah's house.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night is it?
Did you do the breathing motto when you were over there? Did you share the breathing motto with your sister?
Is it finished also, right?
Okay. Let's go ahead and do the breathing motto now. Maybe she can hear it.
So Friday is it finished also, right?
Are you ready?
No, Friday. One more thing. Friday is it finished also, right?
Yep. Fitness social.
But I'll not be here on Friday because I'm going to practice in Utah.
That's okay.
But I'll be back
Will
on.
I be in today?
Okay.
I'll be back on the 6th.
Okay. Are you ready for breathing motto right now?
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe in the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out the worst. Breathe in your power. So you reach your goals, bro.
Nice job, Bernie. Great job. Bernie also did leadership today. Carla also. Carla Rendon.
John, I see you Wednesday.
I'll see you on Wednesday. Nice job, Bernie.